Hi, so in my last video, I kind of went over why me, why you, and now it's time for us to get started. So I'm just going to give you an overview of what this guide, my parent guide, is going to teach you. And it looks a little something like this. It is free to download. If you are in my area, it's going to be free to check out. And I'm going to work on getting as many books in people's hands as possible. But reading should be free because we all need it. So in this guide, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through 20 minutes a night of just a simple routine. You're not going to need to prep a lot, things that you can do every single night or just on the nights you have time that will get your kids started as a reader. So when I set out on the journey to teach my daughter how to read, I really wanted to do it young because of my own personal experience with dyslexia. But even more than that, I wanted to make sure that I could do it. And I found myself, even with my master's and even with my reading specialist certification and 11 years of experience, questioning, where should I start? So I started looking, and all over the internet, there's all these programs, and you can buy this and you can buy that. But I have the knowledge. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start. So what I want to tell you is this will not be a scripted program, because what this will be is giving you the tools to understand the building blocks that go on in our brain to teach children how to learn to read. And more than anything, I want to give you the flexibility to just have a connection with your child. More than anything, you and them together are going to be able to create positive memories that build their hearts up so full so that when they see a book, they're not scared, they're happy, and they remember these joyous moments with you. You don't have to be a teacher to do this. You just have to bear with me. I'm going to give you 5-minute videos to show you through each and every step, and at the end we'll put it all together. But you don't have to be an expert. All you need is you. My 3 keys to success are this. Number 1, you just want to make sure that you see your child. Go ahead and take the pressure off right now about learning how to read. That can feel like a big, heavy task. Just set out on a mission to see your child, because if you get nothing else out of this, you'll know exactly what they're struggling with and be able to take that to school and be able to partner with your teacher. So you are not alone in this journey. So go ahead. Let's take the pressure off. We're not trying to be perfect. We're just getting in a space where it's you and your child and you can see them. Next, it's that connection. You're building memories. And I found teaching my own daughter how to do this, that it really gave us like a talking point and some sort of just this special feeling of whenever we opened a book, it was our time. So you're working to build happiness with your kid. And lastly, it's those foundational reading skills that we are going to hit, and we're going to hit hard as often as we can. Now, this nightly reading routine took me anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes a night. When I did it, you don't have to do it every night. If you're working, like a working mom like me, you're going to do it as many nights as you can. If maybe some nights you only have 3 minutes, you're going to pick what you want to do for those 3 minutes and you're going to hit one of these targets. So don't feel pressured to do it all in one night, but if you can, you're going to be building all the different skills and marrying them together, and all parts of their brain are going to be firing and building what they need to do to be a skilled reader one day. So it starts out with phonemic awareness. Maybe a weird word, maybe you've never heard it before, but phonemes are the sounds in our language. So we're going to start out with that, because I tell my students every day, if we can hear it, we can read it, and we can write it. Then we're going to move into phonics. That's the actual letters that we see printed in our text. Then some high frequency words. And guys, I have a lot to say about this, because we are not going to drill and kill our babies with word lists, and I'm going to teach you how to do this in a meaningful way. Then we're going to sit down and we're actually going to read a book together, but not just any book. We're going to read something called a decodable, so something made for young readers. Lastly, we're going to talk about what we're reading, so our students build comprehension. And actually, not lastly, this is lastly, we're going to work on some connected writing, because when reading and writing are connected, we're building our memory in our brains. So we're going to do all of these things, but once again, I want you to remember, if you do nothing else, you are having fun with your little one at night with a book in front of you. And if that's all you accomplish, that is enough.